Hi guys, this is Mamta from Wipro Services. So before starting with this today's subject, please subscribe and like my channel for the further updates. So today we are gonna discuss about the immigration leaves related to Canada. After the UK kicks off the tougher rules for the international students, now it is Canada turn to implement some tougher rules on the international students. As you guys are aware, on the January 22nd, 2024, IRCC announced some rules and regulations for the international student. According to that, there will be cap on the international students that starting from September 2024. So only 3,60,000 international study permits will be allocated for the financial year, which is 35% lesser than the earlier year. IRCC will allocate a portion of cap on the provinces and the territories, and then the territories and province will distribute the portion of the cap among the DLI. And if your profile is strong, your successful ratio will depend upon the territory and the province which you are applying for the study permit. Soon the provinces, the territories and province are expected to establish a process of attestation letter to the study permit by no longer less than 31st March 2024. So here onwards, each and every study permits which is been submitting to the IRCC will now require a attestation letter from the province and the territory. To the next, still the date is not yet announced, and surely it will be announced in the coming days, maybe few days or month later. That is, the spouses of the international students are eligible for the open permit if the student is applying for the masters or the PhD. And moving on to the next, the spouses of the international students are eligible for the open work permit, those who are applying for the masters and the PhD. Even though if you are studying for the UG degree and PG degree, your spouses are not eligible for the open work permit. So if you guys are already received the visa or thinking to apply for the study visa, please apply quickly along with your spouses if you are planning your study along with the spouses, so that you will receive the visa. And if there is any changes in future also, you are gonna not affect, since you already applied for the visa and you already received the visa. Apply with the strong SOP and you funds as much as possible. In future, the master degree will be in high spike, and there will be greater demand for the universities who are offering master degrees, since the UG degree and PG degree are nowhere longer valid for the spouse work open work permit. Students who are planning to complete their studies in private college 1 year, and after studying in 1 year in private college, many of the students are switching for 1 year in the public, and due to the pathway program or credit transfer, this will not work after September 1st, 2024. There is a partnership between the private and public colleges. This door will be gonna shut down for the permanently. So if you guys are planning for the private colleges, and if you got an offer already, please apply for the visa soon so that you receive the visa. So if you guys are applying for the private colleges after September 1st, your visa will be directly rejected, since the private colleges are no longer, there is no pathway and credit transfer between the private and the public colleges. Master degree program will be eligible for the 3 years of PG post degree work permit. In the current criteria, the eligibility criteria solely depend upon the length of the program, but now onwards, if you study for 1 year, 1.5 years, you're gonna receive for the 3 years work permit if you are choosing Canada, if you are choosing master degree for studying in Canada. Lastly, there was a sharp decline in the application of the Canada from the last September 2023. That is the political tension between the India and the Canada. It reduced the largest number of the application who are going to willing to apply for the Canada. So many students changed their destination for studying international due to the tension between the India and Canada. And so, as you all aware that there is an increase in the GIC from 10,000 Canadian dollar to 20,625 due to the increase in the GIC. A lot of students are backing off choosing the Canada as their dream destination. So if there is any, so already the application for the Canada has been already reduced, even though they are going to reduce 35% in the even though they are thinking to reduce 35% of the quota arrangement compared to the last year. And rejection ratio will remain same, because already the applications for Canada is already reduced, and the rejection ratio will be remain same, and there will be no increase. So if you guys are planning to apply for the Canada, you can plan and apply with the good SOP, so that you will receive your visa. So you guys all know that India is a major international player in the Canadian study visa. If there is any amount of application reduction from the India, definitely there will be a total amount of the application reduction in the which the Canada is been receiving. Most other countries comes under the non-SDs category, even though they think of applying without GSC. They wanted to show their funds in the bank in their account. So it is very difficult for the middle class and the higher middle class people to arrange this much of funds due to increase in the GIC. So totally we can say the application for the Canada has been reduced, and furthermore it gonna decrease to a greater extent. So the people who are planning to apply for the Canada can plan for the studies happily without the fear of rejection, and means there is some cap. Don't worry about that. If your profile is strong and plan to apply for the territories or the provinces where the visa application is very less, and you can get the PR very easily after the study. Thanks for watching my video. I will be back in the next video. Thanks.